Our families seem to grow up and go off on their own so quickly. You know that wonderful song, turn around and they're two, turn around and they're grown. It's lovely to save the memories of our families on film, and it's something that Pat Van Patten has done in her life. Take a look at Pat and Dick Van Patten with their 3 boys when they were very young, and then more currently. Here's a wonderful picture of Pat and Dick and the boys. And Pat Van Patten joins us this morning to talk about saving memories and just a whole lot of things. How are you, kiddo?
Oh, I'm great, Eileen.
It's good to see you again.
You look great.
Thank you. You look great, too. You and Dick have, I think, a remarkable story. You've been married 32 years. But you met when you were in the 8th grade.
Right. I'd been born in the South, and my mother took me to New York when I was 10 to be a dancer. Met Dick in the 8th grade at Professional Children's School in New York, you know, where all the kids, actors and everybody goes. And, but then he left the school, and then met him again later when I was a June Taylor dancer, and he was on I Remember Mama, and the rehearsals overcrossed, and all the girls started walking in during their rehearsal, and for some reason he looked at me and he says, I would marry that girl tomorrow. And he comes up to me, he really did, he didn't remember me from school, comes up to me and he said, hi, I'm Dick Van Patten. I said, oh, I'm Pat Poole. We were in the 8th grade together. And then...
and then 3 boys
lot of
later.
Water under the bridge.
And I have to tell you, I've been to Pat's house for dinner. When you cook, well, you have 3 athletic boys and an athletic husband. This lady cooks with pots that are just absolutely
And you
huge.
never know who they're going to say, well, John is here. Can he have something too? And Bill is here. And, well, shall I call up Dottie?
Bring all their friends. We have a picture of the boys, well, 2 of the boys, with and part of another gang. Talk about this. Is this Dom DeLuise's family?
Right. Dom came over recently with his 3 sons, who are a little bit younger than my kids, and they're all actors too. They've always sort of looked up to my kids. And Dom and Carol, his wife, will say to us, you know, what did you do at this age and what did you do at that? Anyway, they came over one day, and that's Peter, that's tall like Dom, next to him, and his young son David, Dickie, my son Nels, Jimmy. We can't quite see Michael DeLuise on the end.
Isn't that
Aren't they
great?
cute together?
That is great.
All that manpower.
Oh boy, you are surrounded by men, I'll tell you, and they take care of you, I know. Patton and you and Nels. That's the next picture we have. What is he doing now?
Nels is, well, he's still teaching tennis. He's a great athlete. He ran in the New York Marathon and the LA Marathon. He's acting, too. He's doing a lot of commercials lately. He worked at Burt Reynolds Theater.
Did he? The one down in Juniper, Florida?
Oh, it's wonderful.
What
a great theater.
And there are no girlfriends in their lives right now, and
Not
there are
at the
no
moment.
grandbabies for you
No,
yet.
they were a couple of them. One of them was engaged for 3 years, but then that broke up.
Yeah.
So it's sort of, you know, I don't have any girls around anymore. It's just boys' town, men's town now.
Except you have a little niece that is adorable. Named Bridget?
Bridget.
Yeah, she is so
there's
cute.
the pig. Now, is that adorable? I just have this great camera I found, the Fuji camera. It's a pocket size, so you can just, you know, wear it around your neck or whatever. Dickie makes us go in the ocean every New Year's Day. And if you say you don't want to go, he says, well, you're not going to have good luck this year then. Anyway, so we went in the ocean. Then he treats us to this big breakfast. And that's Bridget and her little girlfriend. And I just saw her feeding her. I thought that was the cutest thing. Is that a great picture?
That is great. Look at this next one. This is this little Bridget cleaning up? Is this Christmas Day, did you tell me?
Yes, yeah. Even the date is on it, I think.
I saw the date on the lower right-hand corner. That's another thing his camera does, right? It puts the date on the
But
picture.
look at her. Isn't she adorable? Cleaning up for Christmas.
So you're not totally surrounded by boys.
Oh, well, thank goodness we have Bridget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talked about Burt Reynolds. How is he doing?
Well, he looked wonderful. We saw him out at Dom's house. He's a close friend of Dom's, and he looks great.
He does.
He's doing great.
Yeah, and he's got a beautiful lady in his life too, right? Lonnie?
Lonnie's so beautiful and sweet.
Are those 2 going to get married?
I don't know.
Come on, Pat.
I really don't know. You know, as I said, the kids have worked for him, and we know him, but we don't know him that well.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't tell anyway. This is a good friend. Dom DeLuise, didn't he just have a special? He just had a comedy
and I missed
special.
it. I think I was traveling here.
His wife, Carol, looks like she's got the greatest sense of humor.
Oh, she's great. Very talented.
Is she?
Too. Oh, I heard her record that she sang Woman of the Year at the Palace, I think, in New York. She's sensational. She's just like Nancy Walker. Great comedian. Great singer.
Yeah, she has to have a great sense of humor, I think,
of course,
to live with
Dom's
Dom. He's crazy.
Unbelievably funny.
There is a picture you brought with Tony Curtis, and he looks different in this picture. And I know that you and the Bridges, Lloyd Bridges family, are very close. And he's in this film. This picture too. Why does Tony look so different? Is it his hair?
Maybe it's just that he's looking serious there, but
Is he a nice man?
Oh, he's so sweet.
Is he?
He's doing very well. He has a new series.
Does he?
And he's so happy.
Great.
So happy that he's got a new
great.
series, and Lloyd is, what a gem of a man Lloyd is.
It's odd because Lloyd Bridges and his wife have had the same kind of long marriage as you and Dick.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. They've been married, I don't know how many, longer, of course,
Than you
way
and
in
Dick.
their 30s.
Yeah. But
And,
they're a
but
solid family, aren't they?
Oh, terrific. Great. Great family.
That's nice to find friends in Hollywood that are like that. Debbie Reynolds, you brought a picture of Debbie. Now, didn't you work on Debbie's exercise video?
Yes, she asked me to be on her tape. I was on it with, she had different segments on her exercise tape. And Shelley Winters was the one that I was on. She is so funny.
Was she funny?
I don't know if I
should
tell this on television.
Go ahead, tell
Shall I tell it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just thought this was the funniest line. We're doing the exercises for the camera, and Debbie is saying, now lift your hips up and put them down. Lift your hips up and put them down. And Shelley says, yeah, gee, if I'd known about this years ago, I'd still be married.
That's Shelley Winters.
And they left it on,
She
too.
said some of those things when she was here, too. So you're having a great time as a shutterbug, huh?
I am. Well, I've never taken such good pictures in my life.
I think
and
the
it's just
interesting-
so easy, because you don't do anything but just click.
This camera will print out the time of the picture and the date and all of that. This is the Fuji camera. It's terrific.
You can either, you know what would be interesting? You can either have the day or the time. If, suppose, all the men that are in the delivery room today, so they could be in there and then put the time on it, because in astrology you've got to know the exact time the baby's born. Then you could get the exact time.
Oh, that is a terrific
I'm learning
idea.
astrology now.
You are, from numerology to astrology, huh? This is such
Onward, upward.
a thinking lady. I wish you lived east. It's so good to see you. Thank you, Pat.
I wish I
Thanks.
did too. Come on out and see us.
Yeah, love to Dick and the boys.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll be right back with more of Good Day.